Hi, my name is Cameron Flowers, and this is my final presentation for Bio 105 Lab at UNC. Today I'm going to tell you about a rare brain disorder called GNAO1-related encephalopathy. Specifically, I'll explain how a tiny change within a protein creates a large problem. GNAO1-related encephalopathy is a rare genetic condition that mostly affects infants and young children. It causes symptoms like seizures that are hard to control, delays in reaching milestones like walking or speaking, and problems with muscle movement. These problems happen because of a mutation in the GNAO1 gene. A mutation is similar to a misspelling. You spell one word wrong, and it can alter your entire sentence. This gene controls part of how brain cells send signals, or talk to each other. To understand what's going wrong, we need to understand how cells communicate. Inside the brain, there are special proteins called G proteins. You can think of them as tiny switches that help cells pass along messages. They're controlled by small molecules called GTP and GDP. They're kind of like keys that turn the switch on or off. When a message comes in, GTP attaches to the protein and the switch turns on. Then the message gets passed along to other parts of the cell. This process is happening constantly to keep the brain working smoothly. In this disorder, there's a specific mutation in the GNAO1 gene. It changes just one amino acid, which are the building blocks that make up proteins. Normally, the protein has an amino acid called lysine that helps grab onto GTP and turn the switch on. But in the mutation, lysine is replaced with glutamine, which has a different shape and charge. Because of this swap, the protein can't hold on to GTP the way it should. That means the switch gets stuck between on and off, and messages in the brain stop being delivered correctly. Here is a side-by-side look at the normal version of the protein and the mutated version. On the left, you see the regular protein without the mutation. On the right, you can see what happens when the lysine is replaced with glutamate. The protein changes shape. Due to this shape change, the GTP, or the on switch, can't properly fit. It's like a power cord that's not plugged in all the way. The signal just won't go through. Even though this mutation changes just one tiny building block in the protein, it has a big effect. That small change stops the protein from working properly as it can't hold the molecule it needs to send messages. When this happens in brain cells, the signals that the cells use to talk to each other get stuck or lost. Because the brain cells rely on fast and clear communication, this disruption causes many problems, like seizures and delays in development. So a tiny change at the molecular level creates a chain reaction that leads to the serious symptoms seen in this disorder. In summary, GNAO1-related encephalopathy is caused by a mutation in a gene that changes one amino acid in a crucial protein. This change stops the protein from doing its job in cell signaling. The result is disrupted communication in brain cells, which leads to seizures, developmental challenges, and other symptoms. Understanding this helps scientists get closer to finding treatments, and it gives families hope for the future. Thank you for listening.